Ali was only 11 years old. Every night he watched his mother pretend she wasn't hungry, so he could eat the last piece of bread. She smiled at him, but her cough kept getting worse. One afternoon while walking home from school, Ali noticed something shining beneath the dust. It was an old golden pocket watch. On the back, someone had carved a strange message. "Every wish will come true, but you will never choose the price." Ali laughed. It can't be real. He slipped the watch into his pocket and walked home. That night his mother whispered, "We don't have money for medicine anymore." Ali looked at the watch, closed his eyes, and quietly said, "I wish my mother had enough money to buy every medicine she needs." Nothing happened. Ali sighed. Then he reached into his pocket and froze. It was filled with stacks of cash. His hands started shaking. The next morning, his mother bought medicine. They finally ate a warm meal together. For the first time in months, they smiled. Ali thought the watch had saved his life until he looked into the mirror. One single strand of his black hair had turned completely white. He pulled at it. It wouldn't change back. Days passed. His mother suddenly collapsed again. The doctor looked at Ali and quietly said, "I'm sorry. There is nothing more we can do." Ali ran outside, held the watch tightly. Tears filled his eyes. He whispered, "Please, take my years. Just save my mom." A blinding golden light exploded across the room. The air became completely still. Seconds later, his mother's eyes slowly opened. She smiled. She was healthy again. Ali smiled too. Until he looked down, his small hands had become the hands of an old man. His face turned pale. Finally, he understood. The watch never granted wishes for free. It quietly stole the life of the person wearing it. The bigger the wish, the bigger the price. Terrified, Ali tried to pull the watch off. It wouldn't move, as if it had become part of him. That evening, a wealthy businessman noticed the glowing watch. I'll pay you $1 million
for that
Ali
watch.
slowly shook his head. No. The businessman smiled, then nodded at his bodyguards. They grabbed Ali and ripped the watch from his wrist. The businessman laughed. He put it on immediately. Without thinking, he shouted, "Make me the most powerful man alive!" The watch shined brighter than the sun. The ground shook. Everything disappeared inside a wall of golden light. When the light faded, his expensive suit was still standing, but inside it was a tiny, weak old man. His skin was wrinkled. His hands trembled. His hair had turned completely white. One single wish had stolen almost his entire life. The watch rolled across the floor and stopped beside Ali. Ali picked it up. He closed his eyes one last time. A small smile appeared on his face. He whispered, "My final wish. I wish nobody could ever use this watch again." The watch began to crack. Golden light burst into the sky. Tiny pieces of the watch turned into glowing dust and disappeared forever. A warm breeze passed through the village. Ali looked at his hands. Young again. He touched his hair. Black again. The curse was over. Ali looked up at the sky and quietly smiled. Some miracles are never meant to belong to us. Sometimes, the greatest wish is knowing when to let go. If you had this watch, would you use it even once? Tell me in the comments.